So there's really 3 KPIs that I personally care about. So my business partners, my one business partner, Cody, he tracks way more KPIs. He's in Podio. He tracks all sorts of stuff, right? Like he'll even track a KPI based on how long our escrows are taking, those types of things.
Right.
But for me, on a high level, I care about cost per contract is probably my most important thing, because cost per contract, what it does is cost per contract takes my burn rate, which is what Antoine was talking about, right? What's your total cost of your business, like your break-even calculation? I call that my burn rate. So my burn rate is how fast I'm burning money, right? So I put, let's say I put $10,000 into my business. I've got an office, insurance, VAs, pulling lists, skip tracing, all that stuff. So my burn rate's 10 grand. So if I get one contract after spending $10,000, that means my cost per contract is $10,000. That's a pretty big problem. So our cost per contract, depending on the month and the time of year, because December and November kind of slow down. Summertime in Arizona like ramps up like crazy. It's for us, wholesaling is somewhat seasonal. There is a little bit of lulls. So depending on the time of year, we're between $700 and $900 per contract. So that's like, for me, that's the number one thing for me to look at is what's my cost per contract, my total cost, even my commissions to my sales. Literally every check I write down to the stick of gum is part of my burn rate in my month. And then I divide that by how many contracts I got, and that's my cost per contract. The next KPI I look at is how many leads I'm getting on a monthly basis from each channel. So it'd be like door knocking, cold calling, and text messaging. How many qualified leads am I getting from those channels? That is one KPI, is how many leads I'm getting. Then the final KPI that I personally care about is how each one of those channels is converting. So if it comes in as a qualified lead, we are converting, our cold calls are converting between 35 and 40 leads per contract. On a text message campaign, it's between 40 and 45, depending on the time of the year, each lead converts to a contract. So now, with that information, what Antoine's saying is you can now take that information and go, okay, so I need 45 leads to get one contract from text messages. And then you got to go create another KPI that says, how many text messages do I need to create 45 leads?
Exactly.
Right. So those are the KPIs I primarily focus on, because then at the end of the month, I can look at those 3 things and I can basically tell you the pulse of my business.